Hey everyone, I'm Drex, and this is the 2 Minute Drill where I do three stories twice a week, all part of one great community, the 229 Cyber and Risk community here at This Week Health. Today's drill is brought to you by Fortified Health Security. No matter where you're at in your security journey, Fortified can help you improve your security posture through their 24/7 threat defense services or advisory solutions delivered through Central Command, a first of its kind platform that simplifies cybersecurity management and provides the visibility you need to mature your program. Learn more at fortifiedhealthsecurity.com. Thanks for joining me today. Here's some stuff you might want to know about. If you're not from the Southeast, you may not have heard much about the ransomware attack on OneBlood, a nonprofit blood center that serves Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Carolinas. The attack disrupted clinical operations at 250 hospitals and in some cases drove organizations to suspend surgeries and even use expired blood products for some emergencies. It sounds like they're making progress now in recovering their systems. A similar ransomware attack recently disrupted a London-based blood supplier, Synovus, resulting in a massive disruption to care across the UK's National Health Service. Both are examples of third-party vendors that are a critical cog in a very interconnected healthcare supply chain. It's almost like the bad guys are intentionally probing our healthcare system to find individual weak points that, once taken out, cause a cascading impact to healthcare delivery. That's how military operators think. Just saying. As you might guess, third-party risk, supply chain, and business continuity were all topics for extensive conversation at last week's 229 Cyber Summit, which just so happened to be in Florida. Speaking of supply chain risk, there's a great article at thisweekhealth.com/news describing the back and forth between CrowdStrike and Delta Airlines. Delta claims the CrowdStrike incident cost them $500 million or more, and they're suing to recover that cost, making some very public statements in the past week, including hiring a very high-profile lawyer to conduct a lawsuit. CrowdStrike has now returned fire, saying Delta created a misleading narrative and that CrowdStrike will respond aggressively to any litigation, requesting Delta preserve all records documenting its response to the outage, including other IT problems it's had over the past 5 years. Most airlines were back up and running within a few days, but Delta's outage lasted significantly longer. I'm betting there were other non-CrowdStrike factors contributing to the extended Delta outage. I can only guess as to what those were, and I hope Delta will eventually be as transparent as CrowdStrike has when it comes to explaining any additional complicating factors they might have encountered. Finally, there's an article in Dark Reading that describes overworked and burned out cyber professionals deciding that there may be a better way to make a living: cybercrime. What often starts out as a side hustle to make a few extra bucks has increasingly become an attractive way to make a living. Dark web advertisements for cybercrime services, and yes, there's actually job boards with well-written ads for specific great paying roles in cybercrime. Those advertisements are growing, like this one looking for a software developer paying $300 an hour. Gartner predicts by next year, up to 25% of cyber pros may leave their roles due to the stress involved, which puts even more pressure on the folks that remain. So CIOs and COOs and CEOs and other execs, if you're not spending a little time checking on your teams, the ones that are keeping you safe, here's your sign. Thanks again to our 2 Minute Drill partner, healthcare cyber partner, Fortified Health Security. With a 98% client retention rate and 3 consecutive best-in-class awards, Fortified's exclusive focus on healthcare cybersecurity makes them the go-to partner for healthcare organizations wanting to strengthen their security posture. Find out more at fortifiedhealthsecurity.com. I'm off to Black Hat for the next couple of days. I'll report back once I return, assuming I make it back. That's it for today's 2 Minute Drill. Thanks for being here. Stay a little paranoid. I'll see you around campus.